If nobody knows that you're in business, then you aren't in business. The name of the game is for people to find you. If nobody knows that you exist, then you don't really exist. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how social media has changed the way that marketing is done. Now, the principles are still the same, but the platform and the way to gather in audience members is vastly different and much more efficient, much more effective, and way quicker. First, I'm going to share with you why the old way of doing marketing doesn't work. Secondly, I'm going to show you how to use social media to grow your network marketing business. Make sure you stay all the way to the end, because lastly, I'm going to show you how I screwed it all up in the beginning and how it cost me a lot of money and a lot of time. Now, with the old way of marketing, the name of the game was to get your opportunity in front of as many people as possible. You could do this by running television ads, radio ads, getting flyers and putting them on cars or on houses, by sending out mailers. All of these things were done in the hopes of getting your business and your products in front of the customer, the person that was going to buy. But there are a lot of problems with that. First of all, running ads is really expensive. Secondly, passing flyers door to door not only is really expensive, but it's also really tiring. A lot of ads, a lot of billboards, they get ignored. You take the ad off, you take the flyer off the door and it goes straight in the trash can, or the wind blows it away, or you're listening to the ad as you're driving and you're not in a place where you can write it down, or it's something that doesn't really interest you. When you do marketing like that, you're just hoping and crossing your fingers and praying that that right person is going to see your ad at the right time and pull the trigger and go buy your products. It's like owning a pet store. If you put a flyer or run an ad on the radio, you're hoping that somebody with a pet is actually going to pick up that flyer or listen to your ad. But you really have no way of controlling if that's going to the right person or not. You could be spending a lot of money to share your ads and your marketing material with people that don't have pets and aren't interested in what you're doing at all. I'm curious to know, do you get flyers on your door? What do you do with them? Do you ever call after you listen to an ad on TV, or do you fast forward through the commercials? Social media has changed the way that we market because it's a much more effective and efficient way of gathering in the people that are the perfect fit for your opportunity and for your products. Think back to high school. What kind of clubs did your high school have? Our high school had the drama geeks, the people that were in choir, the jocks, the cheerleaders, the people that were in student council. We had the Future Farmers of America for people that were interested in farming and agriculture and loved animals. We had chess club. We had clubs for people that loved movies. We had clubs for people that loved books. We had the foreign language club. Think back to your high school. What clubs did your high school have, and what clubs were you involved in? I was a drama geek and I wore that badge with honor. I loved being in plays. I loved hanging out with the other people that were in drama. We loved to go to plays. We loved to be in plays. We loved to watch plays. That was our thing. That was what we were passionate about. And that's what we formed our relationship around, was our love of theater and our love of performing arts. What groups were you involved in? Let me know in the comments down below. Social media is set up in much the same way. It's a way to gather in those people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in and you're passionate about, just like the clubs in a high school did. What kind of things are you interested in now? What hobbies are you involved in? Do you like to knit or crochet? Do you love to do crafts? Do you like to hike? Are you a biker? Are you a soccer mom? Do you love to cook and share recipes? Do you love reading books? What ideas and interests do you have? What are your hobbies? Do you play an instrument? Do you play a sport? Are you a really big sports fan? Online is a way to gather all of the people that are just like you. Through podcasts and YouTube, that's done by the way that you title the video. The way that you title the video and the hashtags that you use are going to signal other people that your video and your podcast episode are about a topic that they're interested in. The way that you do that on Instagram is through hashtags. You start interacting with hashtags that are based around your interests and your hobbies, and you're going to find other people that are also interested in those hobbies and those activities. On Facebook, you can actually search for groups just like you would your clubs at high school. Up on the search bar, you can type in a specific interest or a hobby that you have, like say NASCAR, and it will take you to all of the groups around NASCAR and race cars. And now you can begin to form relationships with people that are just like you and are passionate about the same hobbies and the same interests that you are. Click on the link below and get my free social media igniter. It's going to show you exactly what to do on social media every single day to get people interested in your network marketing opportunity and in buying your products. When I started out on social media, I screwed up big time. The platform that I picked to be on first was Facebook because I'd heard that there were billions of people. I thought it was going to be like the dream fantasy come true, where if I stuck up my profile picture and made a few posts, people would just flock to my opportunity. But the reality of the situation is that I only had about 400 friends, and none of them were interested in what I was doing. They were friends from high school and college, and all of a sudden I popped up there as this expert, and they're like, wait, what makes you an expert? And we have no idea who you even are or what you even do anymore. And so I did the only thing I knew how to do, which was I treated it like a numbers game. And I started sending out messages to everybody that I could think of to send a message to them, and I asked them if they were interested in an opportunity. Well, lots of people ignored that. They just flat out deleted that message and went on with their life. But the people that did respond to that message, either number one, sent me back a message saying, we think your account got spammed because this weird message was asking us if we were interested in an opportunity. What's all that about? You probably better change your password. And the other thing I got were a lot of people that were offended because it had been years since I spoke to them, and out of the blue, here I was asking them if they were interested in an opportunity. Now, from my standpoint and way of thinking, I thought I was being helpful. I thought I was being nice. But from their way of thinking, it was out of the blue. And it really hurt their feelings that that's how I would connect and reach out with them. You can do what I did and treat it like a numbers game and hope that you get lucky and that you stumble on a couple people that are interested in doing what you're doing. But you really risk offending people who are the perfect fit and would be interested in your opportunity if you gave them a chance to get to know what's in it for them, right? So after a little while of burning through all of my friends online, I realized that I was going to either be out of business again, which is what I'd been offline when I ran out of names on my names list, or I was going to have to find a better way to do it. And one day I was scrolling through Facebook mindlessly trying to figure out what to post that people were going to care about. I came across a post from somebody in my company, and all of a sudden I looked at that post for the first time with new eyes, and I realized that what that top leader in my company was doing was not actually what she was telling people to do. And this led me into this long journey of figuring out how to post on Facebook. The key to social media marketing is to entertain and to educate. People go onto social media to find specific answers to their questions and their problems. They also go onto Facebook to entertain. Really, the only two questions that people ask themselves before they join network marketing is, number one, what's in it for me? And number two, can I do it too? Social media is the way to tell people that yes, there is a benefit because you can solve their problems. You can talk about problems that they're having and share testimonials on how those products are an answer to that problem. And you can also share that behind the scenes look and how it can benefit their life. Because as you share your behind the scenes journey, as you share these products that have made a difference in your life, people are going to connect with you because you've got the same interests, because you are at the same stage of life, because they know, like, and trust you, because they've gotten to know you through social media. And now all of a sudden they're going to reach out and want to use your product and use your services. Have you ever gone clear across town to buy a product that you could have bought down the street just because of the service? There are lots of products out there that are really great. The way to set yourself apart and the way to use social media to increase your product sales is by sharing your journey. People will relate to you and create relationships, and they will buy from you because they will know, like, and trust you, and they know that you have the solution to their problems. Make sure that you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the tips and tricks and ways to build your business using social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.